Praise the Most High, family. It is another absolutely gorgeous day here in the Carolinas. I'm so glad to see it. I do hope everyone else is well as I am, that you're able to get out and enjoy this day. Getting yourself in some fresh air, some sunshine, and hopefully some exercise. This is a great day. Hallelujah. Somebody left the pocketbook out here. I'm not messing with it. You know, got caught up on the okie doke. Pardon me. Whatever's in it ain't mine. And I have found things out to the park and took them to an area. Hopefully somebody will pick them up, but I don't even bother no more. I don't be wanting to touch things no more. Praise the Most High. It's a nice mild day today so far. I thought about going to that shaded area. We'll go where the sun is. Hallelujah. I just saw a recording at Amore Harris, Dwayne Harris, of Biblical People Awakening, I believe, put out, I think last evening. But one of our brothers, Walt, one of our ox, Walt. And as disturbing as it was, or is, I can identify. And basically he was speaking on the carnival, Caravana that goes on in Toronto. And to me, as an individual that has struggled with sexual sin and what would you call it, lust, porn, sexual addiction. I mean, I had to have it all the time. And to hear him speak on this and to see what they're playing, it looks like what I was caught up in, what I was used to. Porn, strip clubs, that's all it was. That's all it was. So that's all they're doing in carnival to me. Something that I struggled with for years and years. And what they're doing is actually what the text says, born and shaped into iniquity. So they're shaping the next generation into the same iniquity. Praise the Most High. We're going to go on and touch on our idea. I thought I'd share that quick part of my testimony once again, because that's what makes the big difference. Us sharing who we are and who we used to be. Or should I say who we used to be and now who we are in the Most High. But my idea for today is the Most High always answers prayers. The Most High always answers prayers. I prayed a very desperate prayer overnight Friday, going into the Shabbat. I asked the Most High that He would prepare my heart as well as that of my family and Yasharel as a whole for what was about to go down, literally go down. He answered me back with this script today, which was yesterday. And it's Psalms 10 and 17. Most High, you have heard the desire of the humble. You will prepare their heart. You will cause your ear to hear. Hallelujah. And see, this was an instant answer to me. Not instant, but pretty much overnight. And I had somewhat forgotten the prayer because a lot of times we make pleas to the Most High unthoughtful. I hate to say unthoughtful, but it's just like crying out to your mama, you saying help, and you just going on about your business because you know she's gonna help you, or your father. But in this case, and like most of the time, he always does what I ask because I'm staying humble before him. And as we'll see in another script, he listens to me. But it's so important to know that the Most High is listening to his children's prayer when they come correct. And I shouldn't even say his children's prayer when they come correct, because his children know to come correct. But we look, the text says the heart of the humble, not the proud and arrogant. Oh boy. Not the proud and arrogant. And we see that in John 9 and 31. It says, now we know that the Most High does not hear sinners, but if anyone is a worshiper of the Most High and does his will, he hears them. Oh boy. So what is that saying, Robert? Now that don't mean that he don't hear sinners when they come humble, when they come the correct way. Now, don't get me wrong. He always, that's his main, I'm not going to say his main job, but his main care is for his children coming to him, turning back to him and coming correct and saying, I was wrong, please help me. Not like we did when we was going up the Sunday services. See, a lot of our Elohims is pastor, is bishop. We put all our stock in them. And on Sunday morning, we go to them and say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And of course, he say, no problem, I got you. Tell me what the problem is, baby. It's okay, it's okay. God got you. Really saying, I got you. I'm about to get you. Like I always say here, slap that holy oil on you, that physical touch, and see your ruach is open to him. So he fills in that space. Good, bad, or indifferent. Whenever you open yourself up to other individuals, they're going to impart something into you. Like I say, good, bad, or indifferent, or good, bad, or ugly. So yeah, we depend on them who will end up saying, now you come on back next Sunday, bring them tithes and offerings, and we'll do this dance again. Oh boy. What a sad song, family. Because what he's telling you, you don't need God. You need me to be your go-between. Like Moses and our ancestors and our forefathers. They said, we don't want to talk to God. He thunders. He lightens. He scares us. You go on up that hill and talk to him. He said, don't get too close to the mountain or to kill us. So we scared of him altogether. But we'll do whatever he tells you to tell us to do. And see, that was their mistake. I say mistake, but that's what sealed our covenant with him, and pretty much sealed our faith for bondage. Because he knew we weren't going to listen, but he knew he had to take his child down through them, his children down through them. Just like when we are individuals today, we have to learn our lesson. And see, this is the main way we can understand that the Most High don't listen to our prayers when we're perpetual sinners. We can say, well, Father, get me out of this, I won't do it again. But you go back and do it again. Get me out of it, I won't do it again. But you go back and do it again. Now see, the grace and mercy is him giving you another opportunity to get it right. Like the text says, he'll wink at your ignorance for a season, or your sin for a season. But then he's going to say, okay, you better tighten up. Payday's coming. You've been putting all this work in. Don't think payday's not coming, God is. And you don't want this check. You don't want that check. Signed, sealed, and delivered. It's going to be some repercussions on that hind part. However he chooses to get at you, to get you back in line, to get you in order. So you will come humble, so he can listen to you, so he can heal you. But that was such an amazing, how do I say that? Amazing, that's not the way I want to say it, but amazing feeling that he would answer my prayer that quick, pretty much overnight, and the way that he did through the text. Pretty much exactly what I prayed. Because, you know, the text says, you know, you can tell by looking up when it's going to rain, this, that, and the other. But some folks can't tell by the signs of the times of what's really going on and what's about to happen. But when you start realizing that, you start paying attention, you be like, oh my goodness, this is about to happen. That is about to happen. See, that's why I said in the prior record, we got to pray for each other. See, my main prayer has turned into, Most High, give them eyes to see, ears to hear, a heart to perceive, and then a mouth to speak, to be a witness to what they just saw, just heard, and what their heart just perceived, which is the truth, the light. Not only of who our people are, but that the Most High, in his love and care for us, sent Yahushua to die for us, to get us back into right standing, even though we killed him. Even though our ancestors and forefathers killed him. And pretty much we killed him ourselves. So the text says, should we put him back on the cross again? To continue in our sin, in my own words. And Paul says, should we continue to sin so we can get more opportunity, which is grace and mercy. And I know that's not all grace and mercy is. It's much deeper than that. But basically, the underlying ideal meaning of grace and mercy is an opportunity. Because if you don't have an opportunity, you don't need nothing. I mean, you're done. Praise the Most High. That's going to be my time. Praise the Most High. The Most High always answers prayer when you come correct it. Pardon me. And we may as well go on over this idea too. I was going to save this one, but since we're out here, we're going to do it. And it is, arise, O Most High, or arise, Yahuwah Sabaoth, punish the wicked. Pardon me. And it is, arise, Yahuwah Sabaoth, punish the wicked. That's one thing about growing a beard and a mustache, you do a lot of eating of it. Yeah, main text is Jeremiah 11:11. It says, therefore, thus says the Most High, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken to them. Oh boy, that sounds like our last idea, don't it? See what I'm saying? You cry all you want, the wicked. And then Baruch, pardon me, 2:30 through 32. Pardon me. It says, for I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Most High, their Elohim. For I will give them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name. Hallelujah. So another text says that they will cry out in the land of their captivity. So what's going on is the Most High is causing us to remember ourselves, who we are in the land of our captivity. Then we're crying out to the Most High in the land of our captivity. And then we're praising Him in the land of our captivity. Why? Because we're seeing Him answer our prayers, just like what our prayer records. The Most High always answers prayer. And this is the part that I reaffirm. It says, for I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. So why? So they wouldn't listen, like we said in the prayer recording, at the mountain. He sent them into captivity. They got the stick. Oh boy. Or the rod of correction. So now we're to a point where we're saying, okay, we get it. We take this whooping, we deserve it. But please, this is crying out for us. Help us. And just like that script he gave me in the prayer recording, it says he would turn his ear to hear, and he would encourage our hearts, and pretty much in my own words. But Psalms 10 says, O Most High, why do you stand so far away? Why do you hide when I am in trouble? The wicked arrogantly hunt down the poor. Let them be caught in their evil plan for others. See, that's what we was talking about, the evil and the wicked ones. See, this is why he don't listen to them. He don't hear them. See, they'll do all the evil in the world, but when it comes judgment time, when they start getting their coming up, they want to go crying the blues. Help me. No, you getting back what you put in. And see, a lot of times the Most High will continue to give people opportunity after opportunity. But at the same time, his text says you reap what you sow. It says the wicked arrogantly hunt down the poor. Let them be caught in the evil plans they have for us. Reaping, sowing, comeuppance. For they brag about their evil desires. They praise the greedy and curse the Most High. The wicked are too proud to seek the Most High. They seem to think that Yahuwah is dead. Yet they succeed in everything they do. For a season now. They do not see your punishment awaiting them. Like I said, for a season. They sneer at all their enemies. Who this sound like in the land of our captivity, our present location? They sneer at all their enemies. They think nothing bad will ever happen to us. Oh boy, the great, the mighty. Oh boy. We will be free from trouble forever. America and all their sister countries or mother countries. They sneer at all their enemies. We got that. Their mouths are full of cursing, lies, and threats. Trouble and evil are on the tips of their tongues. They lurk in ambush in the villages, waiting to murder innocent people. They are always searching for helpless victims. Like lions crouched in hiding, they wait to pounce on the helpless. Like hunters, they capture the helpless and drag them away in nets. This happened in our past. The helpless victims are crushed. They fall beneath the strength of the wicked. The wicked think the Most High isn't watching us. He has closed his eyes and won't even see what we do. Oh boy. Arise, O Most High, punish the wicked. Do not ignore the helpless. Why do the wicked get away with despising the Most High? They think Yahuwah will never call us to account. That's what they think. Yahuwah will never call us to account. We won't never have to reap what we sow. That's what they say. But you see the trouble and grief they cause. You take note of it and punish them. The helpless put their trust in you. You defend the orphans. Break the arms of the wicked, evil people. Go after them until the last one is destroyed. Oh boy. The Most High is king forever and ever. The godless nation will vanish from the land. The Most High, you know the hopes of the helpless. Surely you will hear their cries and comfort them. Oh boy. You will bring justice to the orphans and the oppressed, so mere people can no longer terrify them. This is our heart's cry now, put in words. This is what we're crying out now in our hearts. But the Most High is so gracious, he gives us the word to pray to him in this time of our need and crying out. And then we're going to look at Isaiah 49 and 25. But the Most High says, the captives, and that's Isaiah 49 and 29. But the Most High says, the captives of warriors will be released. Hallelujah. And the plunder of tyrants will be retrieved. For I will fight for those who fight you, and I will save your children. See, family, this was my cry. This is my cry. That the Most High will save my children and my parents and my siblings, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, all of us that's still here and survived up until this point. See, family, as we said in a private recording, it's our job as the Most High's co-workers to put in the work. You might be saying, Robert, what kind of work can I put in? I don't think I'm supposed to be doing no recording. Okay. In the prior recording, we spoke on how Yahushua makes intercession for us, for the saints, his holy people. And we don't want him to spew us out of his mouth. Which in my understanding, what part of that means to where you put a bad taste in his mouth. And once you put a bad taste in folks' mouth, they don't want to have nothing else to do with you. So he's saying, since you put a bad taste in my mouth, I'm not going to intercede with you. And that's a sad story. But it's our job as his children, being part of him, having his same DNA in us, being just like him. We're to pray for our family. We're to pray for Yasharel all together. And yes, even the strangers that will be added on to it. But it's our job to continually pray for each other, pray for one another, and love upon each other. Even when they get on your last nerve and you want to choke them out. Oh boy. Even when they do you dirty. Yes, indeed. Let's get out of this hot sun, family. Our first idea, we were speaking on how the Most High answers prayers. And then this one, we're praying for him to hear our cry to this prayer we're praying for him to come and help us out here in the land of our captivities. He said we would remember ourselves and we would cry out, and that we would praise him in the land of our captivity. So, in that order, what we're seeing, family, is we're crying out for the evil and the wicked ones are doing to us. Our enemies are doing to us. So what we're seeing is the Most High answering our prayers. And we're praising him for it in the land of our captivity. We're actually getting to see there cometh others. What they call it? We actually see the reward of the wicked. See, we just can't take off yet without actually seeing them get the hit. Like we took the hit. Family, that's going to be my time. We're going to get ready to get to this next job. Most High bless and keep you. Stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.